Welcome to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time, thank you for stopping in. And if you're a returning listener, thank you for coming in. Ooh, I was going to say, this is the Rider-Waite Tarot. We're going to clarify with that, but we're mostly, Spirit has presented this one card. It has something to say out of there. I was just saying in my Taurus reading that this deck is what I say, excuse me. It's been a day with these readings right now. It was saying that this is my deck that my angels come talk through. This is what I've associated. This is the deck that I've chosen for them in that sense. So this is usually what I say is like an angel message specifically. And it just gave me another one. Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo. So anyway, it wants to save these, I think, for later. We're actually going to start with this Gustav Klimt deck. Okay, it doesn't want me to... I see what it's doing. Sorry. It's been a little different lately. This reading's for the Pisces full moon. And it wants me to just... It really wants this card. It's really showing me exactly which cards it wants. Very specific messages coming through for you guys. We are coming up to the Pisces full moon, like I was saying, so there's a lot of energy. It's being very direct today. Okay. Let's crack it open, Leo. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. So there is, it just said apology. It just said apology. Usually I associate an apology with like the Page of Cups as like a small offering. Something just kind of rang in my left ear. This sounds like a very sincere apology, or it sounds like it's a big apology, which makes me feel like it's sincere. Like a big apology is, right? That's usually been something it's been brewed on and felt for a while. And Leo, like for a couple of my readings that I've had over the past few months for you guys, it kind of felt like, right, like there were some situations possibly going on that you had to kind of remove your energy from, or go about. You had to just, go do your thing, is basically what I've been picking up. And this feels like maybe some of that returning now as a big apology. And look at that too. It's, well, this is your masculine energy. So that's the thing. This is definitely a full Leo card. Like there's literally a lion on these thrones right here, right? This could be... It feels like this is you, Leo. It feels like this is you, literally. And this is coming to you. And so that's where Spirit's like, you are doing fine. Just sitting on your throne. Just doing your thing. You are a master manifester. You're the King of Wands, right? Like you're doing great in your career. You're doing great in your passions. You're doing great in all of these areas that are very much your core Leo energy. Like you were just rocking it. And this is coming in. And it just kind of gave me the image of, like, if there was water in here and this is a fire king, like King of Wands, like this guy like throwing the water on the fire king, but not in the way of like I insult you and like throws the water. It's like there's still a little bit of heat possibly coming off of you, and this is like the cooling water you need to help it all really like smooth out, right? That's what this energy feels like, Leo. Like this figure knows and can feel all of this and is like coming to throw the water on there, just to help balance everything out. For some reason it's pointing out this little lizard down here. Wow. That's a weird message. Hang on, I gotta sit with this one for a second. Okay, so first it gave me the Doors and how Jim Morrison always talks about like the lizard people and the lizard king. So it's talking about like lizard people. And depending how far you go in your beliefs and everything, there are beliefs in like lizard alien people that actually influence our world and actually influence it with negative energies. This is a very tiny lizard, so that would indicate to me like almost like a chip on your shoulder, like a little, like it just said a grudge, like a little grudge. And then but the song that just came through was not a Doors song or Jim Morrison. It was a David Bowie song that he made on one of his later albums in life. It's called Bring Me the Disco King. And this is obviously a king. Bring me the disco king. Bring me the head of the disco king. That is what the song is that just came through here. So that's what I mean. It's like this is yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to that song again. You should go look it up, especially the version for the Underworld movies. That was the thing, is that's what I was thinking about, is that that song has a version for the Underworld movies, the vampire and werewolf movies. There's a little bit of, that's what I'm saying. There's a little bit of this dark energy, and it's the movie Underworld, so it's like underneath, buried underneath. And it's a little mad still. It's a little bit of a grudge. There's a little bit of stuff here, and this energy's coming in. Whew. To offer that apology and cool things off. That's the whole deal. Oh, why? Because, hang on, wants me to pause. It said, okay. Leo, this particular reading for you guys, it's like, okay, so this is a Four of Wands. This is usually like really happy, positive energy. So that's part of it. It's like, it just said like, you make me happy. It's also, but the stronger message that was coming through was like, you're the mother of my child. So this feels like, that's what I'm saying, like, but Leo, it feels like you're sitting in your masculine energy, and then there's a masculine energy approaching to, and my right ear just got kind of like, it like grew, like, I don't know, it did something. That's what I mean. It's like you're sitting in your masculine energy. Wow, Spirit, nice. It implied that this is almost like, okay, it was implying that this haircut right here could easily be a female haircut too. It's implying that this is all like just a shell, kind of like you're costumed up and dressed up like a man, but this is actually a woman, or vice versa, right? Like, take it how it resonates. It's like, that's the implication it was giving. It's like you're dressed up like a man, but you're actually a woman type deal. So that's where it's like, that's the energy it wants you to have. Know that you are very capable of being this king energy, but especially if you are like a woman watching this, it's implying, but you're still a woman. So this is all just like the garb, like the cloak, like the emperor stuff, the king stuff, the crown that you put on to pretend like you're a king, right? So but that's what I mean. It's like you're receiving this person while you're sitting in your king energy. But this person is saying, like, you make me happy. You're like the mother of my child type deal. That's what it's coming to say too. And that's, and it said that's the motive. That's the reason why it's coming to apologize to you type deal. That's why it's coming. So it's presenting this to you in this reading now because it wants you to, wow, it said, I want you to be aware in case my words get all fucked up. So that's an energy coming through that's just kind of saying like this person, that's the whole reason why this person has like a bodysuit of armor on too, is because it's like they're kind of worried about bringing this to you too. Like they're going to, because they're in that night energy, but that's why they have a whole bodysuit on, because they're kind of like about this too. But what's the reason behind it? All this energy. And so that's why they're presenting it to you in this way. What else? Yeah. Duh. Leo, that was some great Leo energy that just came through. It was like this person was like, man, like, because I'm heartbroken without you, and I'm sorry I broke your heart, and we're both heartbroken. And it was like this person was just like, duh. Oh, that's funny. That's what I mean. That's the king energy that you're in. That's the king energy, and it's like, yeah, I know, like, look at me. It just said like, I'm amazing. It just mentioned for some of you guys, this is like, it could just be like a coworker or a boss or something like that, like somebody you just had like a spat with, and it could be over, it could just deal with some kids or something like that. But for some of you guys, this feels like a relationship, and especially if it's like, you broke my heart, and you're like, duh, like, how could you go off without me? How could you be without me? Look at me, I'm a king. I'm amazing. So that's the whole thing, is it's like there's a little, okay, it said there's a little bit of pride in there. And that, it said the pride is your king costume. The pride is your king costume. And that's why it's like, that's why it's weird that this knight is coming to apologize to this king energy, because it's saying like the pride energy is, it said, painting you out to be something that it's like you are, but you're not at the same time, right? You have to know internally you're this, and there are times and places to present this energy, and that might be one of these times where you feel like this is necessary, but at the same time, it's like Spirit's making you aware, because it doesn't want you, it said, to like lose your head. That's what, there's things here about heads. It's like, bring me the head of the Disco King, and then this one's like, don't lose your head. It's okay, just give me like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, when she's always screaming like off with her head. That's what I mean. It's like wanting very much to just like, it wants you to be very centered and understand where this person's coming from, understand how they're perceiving you, understand that Spirit's like, that's okay, you've worked on this for a while, this is some good energy, but be aware that there's some pride kind of coming out in there. And you're wearing it a little bit like a shield, like a costume. And so, like, don't lose your head when all of this comes together, because it does feel like there's some, I said truth and sincerity coming through there. What's this final card? See what I mean? Look at that. That was beautiful. Beautiful Spirit confirmation. That's what I mean. You are this queen disguised as this king. This is also just saying like that's the thing, like this is the queen you find in the garden. It was just giving me like some Game of Thrones, like when they're always walking through the gardens talking, like that's what I mean. Like this is the queen that's like always in the gardens, always beautiful, always dressed nice, very sweet, very nurturing, got the money, got the beautiful things. It kind of gave me a little bit like that Mary Poppins energy, like just magical, can make things great. Sorry, Leo, I had a phone call there. Anyway, we were talking about this like Mary Poppins energy, makes things grow wherever she goes, both literally and figuratively. Like she's just magical and amazing, and this is like a halo, and it's just glowing, like her presence just glows out of this card. And that's what I mean, like Leo, that's some beautiful energy. It just said like you're solid on the inside. That's what I mean. This is that earth energy. It's like you're very solid on the inside, but you're kind of wearing this this king costume, and you kind of need to, though, because that's the whole thing, is like this is coming in. okay, what it's trying to say is like you've been taught how to put this costume on so that in the future when energies like this approach and they aren't sincere and truthful, you have a shield up, and therefore you are able to protect your energy and protect yourself and deal with the things accordingly. And you know that you've worked on this for a long time, and that's what makes you proud about yourself, and that's where the pride comes from. So that's where it's like, be proud of that. But be aware, and don't forget that on the inside, you are this energy. And this is a very beautiful feminine energy that nurtures and cares for things for a very long time because it's earth energy. And that's where it's just like, it just said like, radiant, beautiful. It's giving me, okay, nice. And Mulan's about to come out too, so that might mean something for some of you guys, but like that's what I mean. Is like it's giving me the Mulan references and how she dressed up like a warrior and stuff. And it's even putting that there and putting that here. It's like she had to dress up like a man to go do what she needed to do and take care of her destiny, but on the inside, she's this really beautiful, radiant woman. And that's the kind of power that's coming through in this reading. And it's making you aware of that as this approaches. And having this right here in the middle just confirms that both people in this reading have felt this energy before. And it said that both people have felt this energy before too, about all of this. All of this. There's one last card that kind of fell off the top over here, and this is the last one. What's the final word on this whole thing? Okay. This Two of Swords is more, sorry, my words get see, that's what I'm saying. Words are getting tangled here. That's exactly what the kind of thing is before. That's why this is coming out right now, and that's why this is telling you. It's like, I'm telling you all of this now just in case my words get all messed up, because you're very formidable to come up to and speak to. Why? Because of all of this that I just said. And it's like this card represents that Two of Swords, but it's not blocked like they normally are. It's just, it's actually like kind of this like really struggling hug, right? Like it's like they're hugging, like they're trying to kind of let go of each other, but at the same time they can't. Or it's like they were trying to walk through each other, but they can't. So now they're just in this strange embrace, and it's like they can't, it said like they can't let go. It's like, so what this card definition that came to me though was saying a test of strength. That's what I mean. It's like a test of strength. It's it just said like testing the waters. It's a test of strength. That's exactly what this is. A test of strength. I just wanted to sit here for one more minute. I want one more card on that. I want it from my angel deck. Oh, and look, it's ready. I was going to say, what do we do about this? Like, after we hear this out and everything, what do we do about this? Look at that. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. What do you do about this? It just, man, woo, Leo. It was just saying, like, it just gave me like how in the movies nowadays with like the special effects, how you can computer animate someone transforming and transfiguring from like an animal shape into a person, or you can totally change like the costume like within, you know, it's all computer animation. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I was saying. It was like once this comes through and you hear all of this, it's like then it's like the reveal. Like you take this off and you reveal the beautiful queen energy, and like this was like that double confirmation of just like, what do you do with this? You take some of that shell off and you reveal your true self, that nurturing self, that caring self, that it just said that loving self, It's very stable and grounded and certain in that feminine power too. It also wants to point out the wings on the top of her helmet right here and the wings on his helmet. And so there's a little bit of, that's what I mean. It's like listening, receiving, nurturing, caring, loving. It's like after this all gets to be set out, you get to take off your kind of shell and reveal yourself a bit more. That's the whole thing is giving me. It's not just about transformation. It's like the transformation was all a disguise, and you get to transform and become your reveal yourself again kind of deal. So whew, Leo, that's an interesting message coming through for you guys. Take that how it resonates, and just let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you.